Let's go, sort it out.
2, 3, 4, 5.
We started the selection process, which is fairly arduous mentally and physically. And we would expose them to the 4 pillars of misery, to be hungry, cold, tired and wet. Day one, myself and the other instructor, we looked and we said we have something very different here, something very special. We saw that everything we were going to throw at these women was nothing compared to what they came from or stood to go back to.
Akashinga Rangers, from the beginning, from the word go, we lived as a family, we lived as one family. So we lived as sisters. We become women who can stand up on their own feet, who do not even depend on someone else.
So initially starting the Akashinga program, what we didn't realise was one of the key things that was going to come from having women at the centre. That was de-escalation in that law enforcement capacity. We didn't have to spend money on helicopters, aircraft, drone, canine attack teams anymore.
I wasn't worried about the woman on the physical aspect of it because women in Africa do 70% of the manual work and I know how tough they are. My big worries was going back into the community that they're policing.
Now, these women come from these communities, they'd grown up there, their parents had raised them there, they're raising their own families there. So now we had a direct link into the communities. We started investing the money that we were saving on law enforcement back into community programs, drilling boreholes to provide clean water for these communities. Education became a major component of what we do.
For conservation to become successful, we must have a coexistence with the community.
For the human-wildlife conflict, it's a big challenge. We don't need to make it a problem to the villages with the animals, but we are trying to maintain the coexistence of human with the wildlife.
Conservation without community is an empty stomach. So right now, that's what Akashinga is doing, working hand in hand and building good relationships with the community.
Kutiitira zvinhu zvokuti kana tikada kuchema zvatinochema vanokwanisa kutibatsira. Naenda pakliniki zvamanzwa achitaura tatine dambudziko remvura kwenguva yakareba, but vakazongouya veAkashinga ndikakuudza zvinezvi kwakuwanika chingwa chevana through Akashinga. Dambudziko remudzimba rakapa vana ava kuti vari ezvino zvakudini. Vana vangu ndinokutendai nebasa ramuri kubata zvawanikwa zvedu.
On behalf of Snagatenga community, we say thank you IAPF for building block for us.
I see what it's accomplished. It's amazing. I'm amazed. I didn't think it would work. Yeah. And of all the things I've done in my life,
There'd been a lack of investment into that area due to local conflict. When that conflict ceased and the threat level dropped, we were able to go. We've currently got 50 more women that are being recruited.
But 75% já estão preparadas. Ainda temos alguma dificuldade, mas elas vão superar.
É uma oportunidade que nós nunca tivemos, que eu nunca tive especial. Então posso dizer que a formação está sendo um grande sonho, um privilégio.
With the operations centre being built out, as well as accommodation for what will eventually become 300 staff in probably 2 to 3 years' time.
Eu estou muito satisfeito ver uma coisa tão linda como esta aqui hoje, que nunca esperávamos ver. Isso mostra logo que é um desenvolvimento para o nosso distrito de Machanga.
Muitas dificuldades passamos. O treinamento foi árduo e duro. Com grande orgulho e dedicação, que encerramos o primeiro curso básico
there's something far more powerful than biceps and bullets, and that's relationships.